Hi, my name's Cindy Farr, and I'm the Incident Commander for the Missoula City County Health Department's COVID-19 response. Today's Thursday, May 28th, and this is my daily briefing. We've had a total of 41 cases to date in Missoula. 39 of those were identified by testing, and 2 were epi-linked. We've had 40 recoveries and 1 death, and we currently have no cases in isolation, and we're no longer monitoring any close contacts. The state of Montana has had a total of 485 cases, with 4 new cases today. There have been 17 deaths statewide. So there's a few things that I want to talk about today. We're going to talk a little bit about prevention practices, testing for COVID-19, and our approaching tourism season. This morning we learned about 4 new cases in the state. 3 of those were in Bighorn County and 1 was in Yellowstone County. These new cases are a really good reminder that we need to continue being diligent and vigilant for the health and safety of our state and also of our county. Remember that there are a handful of things that each of us can do to better protect ourselves and others while helping keep state case counts low. Let's revisit some of those practices, as they're even more important now that we are slowly reopening the county at the same time as we're approaching summer tourism season. For instance, practices like frequent and thorough hand washing really does help to reduce COVID transmission. Remember that wearing a cloth face covering, sometimes that is something that's easy, cost effective, and yes, it's a little weird to get used to, but it's actually pretty effective at protecting others. The cloth mask reduces the chances of asymptomatic spread by keeping those viral droplets closer to home behind your mask. This is especially important when 6-foot spacing is really difficult to maintain in different settings, from your home to the hills, to the grocery stores, and everywhere else that you might be going where you're around a lot of people. And on that note, we want to try and keep your social circle small. It's exciting that we're moving into warmer summer months, and this is a beautiful time to be in Missoula, and it's a season when we all want to be out and about, being able to soak up that sun. We want to encourage everyone to get outside and just recreate safely. This is a critical component of many people's physical and mental health practices, but we just want you to keep in mind and keep a mindful eye towards the number of people that you're continuing to see during our phased reopening. This helps the overall cause because the smaller your social circle is, the fewer possible close contacts in the future, meaning fewer cases and a much more manageable caseload for our contact tracing teams, public health nurses, and our overall healthcare infrastructure. So next I want to talk a little bit more about testing. Beyond our individual practices, we can also continue larger population health practices like increasing the reach of our county testing to get a better sense of what COVID looks like all across Missoula County. To this end, we first established a remote field site at the Missoula County Fairgrounds, and this helped to expand testing outside of clinics and hospitals and reduces the burden of those organizations and improves our overall understanding of how much COVID we actually have in the county. Once the fairground site was up and running, we had the infrastructure established to expand testing to other parts of the county. Last week, we offered testing services by appointment in places like Lolo and Frenchtown. Next week, we're going to be offering testing in Lolo, Clinton, and Seeley Lake. We have a mobile testing van, public health nurses, and really friendly and skilled staff to ensure that the process from calling to book the appointment to screening for symptoms, visiting the site itself, and receiving those test results is as efficient and effective as possible. We'll be in Lolo on Tuesday, June 2nd, and in Clinton and Seeley Lake on Wednesday, June 3rd. So if you're a Missoula County resident or a frontline healthcare worker serving in Missoula County, and you're experiencing any COVID-like symptoms, even if they're really mild, please call one day in advance of the testing date to speak with the nurse about this testing opportunity. You can call 258-INFO, that's 258-4636, to connect with a public health professional and get that appointment established. Additional information is also available on our department website and on our social media pages. So next I want to talk a little bit about tourism. As we really approach the summer tourism season, we know that our Missoula is a little gem that many people visit or pass through on their way to other great parts of our state like Glacier Park or Yellowstone. So let's just remain vigilant, but diligent and hopeful. There are a few easy self-directed things that you can continue doing that will go a long way to keeping Missoula case numbers low. So please just remember, wear a cloth face covering when you're out in public, wash your hands frequently and thoroughly, and it is really important to try and keep your social circle small at this time. So we just want to say thank you to everyone in Missoula County that is doing their part to help us keep our case counts low. So that's all I have for my daily briefing today. As always, you can follow me or subscribe to me on YouTube under my name, Cindy Farr. That's CindyFarr. Check out our Facebook page at Missoula City County Health Department. You can also check out our website at missoula.co/cvirus. And you can call 258-INFO if you would like to schedule a test, even if you're having very mild symptoms of COVID-19. That number is 258-4636, and they can also answer any questions about COVID-19 that you might have. So until tomorrow, everybody stay healthy.